Hey guys, welcome to my first mod review of Tekkit. This is a tutorial and a mod review. So first we're going to start out with the minimap and the not enough items mods. So first off, this is the not enough items mod. As you can see, everything is all nice and lined up. And in your little search bar, you can search whatever you want. And then up here you can change the weather, the time, and you can heal your player. And then the garbage can is so that you can throw away your items inside your inventory. And then if you wanted to, you can save your inventory. Like let's say you're building a house and you need different materials, you can save it and then you can throw all this away and grab new stuff. And then whenever you click on the items that you want, you just click on that and they all pop back up. Okay, now all the options inside of this. NEI enabled is whether you want not enough items to be on or not. And then if you want the old layout, then you can have the old layout. Everything's all black and how it was before. And then the real-time search enabled. This is so that when you search, you have to press enter. But when it's not real-time search, or when it is real-time search, then it'll search as you're typing. Okay? And then all your block and item ID settings are in here. And then cheat mode is where when you click on these, it gives you the item. And you can also customize all these. But when you turn off cheat mode, there's recipe mode, like if you're playing in survival and you don't want to cheat. Or if you're playing online and you don't have the permission to grab items, then when you click on them, it gives you all the different kinds of recipes to make them. So like let's say you want to make an alchemical chest and you don't know how to make it, so you just click on that and there you go, the recipe. And then let's say you don't know how to make some covalence dust, then you can click on it while it's in there, and now you have your covalence dust. And now there is utility mode. Same thing, it gives you your recipes, but you can also turn on magnet mode or not. And then your item ID's auto, so that means you can show it or not. So it does both. And then item drops, so whether you want mobs to drop items or not. And then these are all your controls, and you can change them if you want. Okay, now moving on to the minimap. So to work the minimap, you just have to press period, and then you have all these different options. So this is if you want to disable it completely. And then the render type, surface, so then you can have it the surface of it or the biome. These are different biomes all around it. Or you can do cave systems, how many caves are underneath you. And then your death point, this shows you where you died if you die. And then minimap options, so you go here and then you can choose your shapes and textures, so you can make it square or round, and then you can texture it, the Zan texture or the ray texture, and then you can position the map however you want, and then you can switch the scale, and then map opacity, that's whether you want to see through it or not. And then large map scale, so then when you bring your map out large, you can choose how big you want it, and then opacity and the label, and then filtering, and then show coordinates, so you can choose different ways you want to show your coordinates, and then show menu key, so that's whether you want it to say menu period key or not, and then font scale, you can choose how big you want your font, and then the zoom, you can zoom as much as you want, and then the map mask type is depth, stencil, so you can choose whichever one you want, and then you can choose how much you want to be updated as you're running through, and then thread priority, how fast you want it done, and then preloaded chunks, like, so it'll load up the chunks before you even go to that part. And then over here, surface map options, all the lighting, and then all the depth of it, all the colors, and then entities radar options. All this is what it can show on the map. You can disable or enable them. And over here is really important, the marker options. So what you can do is you can make a marker, and then you can call it whatever you want, and then about the mini map, all about it and stuff, the update it is, and then how often you want it to be checked for updates, and if you want it to be automatically updated. And the waypoints is how you make your points on your map. So you can add one, so let's call it the mod review area, and then you can customize your coordinates, and if you don't customize them, it'll just automatically be on what you're on, and you can choose whatever color you want it to be. So let's just make it green. There. Okay. And then now you can see the mod review area, and it's also on your map right up here. Okay, so that was Ray's minimap and the not enough items mods, and next time you will get to see the beginning of all the things that you should get, like all the ores, and about rubber trees and rubber, and all the new kinds of weapons. So I will see you guys next time, and I hope you had a good time watching this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe.